Hi there, my name's Ken West and I'm director of a company called 365hair.com, and we provide business coaching for hairdressing salons all over the country. What I do on a daily basis is create a video for the members of our organisation, because we are a club. But what happened last week was someone said to me, look, this information is great for anybody to use. So as I know that I've benefited by listening to people throughout my career and learning things from them, what I'm also doing is a series of videos that actually, if anybody finds of any use in any way, then great. I'm happy for you to share them with anybody that you wish to, because we won't be covering any content that's privy only to our members. But actually what I coach is business skills. I don't coach hairdressers how to do haircuts. I coach them in how to run a successful business. So the things that we're looking at will apply to any business out there in the marketplace. So I made one video last week, and I asked people to focus on the cash flow in their business, because at the moment cash flow is tight, no income coming in or very little income coming in. But what we have now got flowing through is the money that will gradually come from the banks and the government. I've already seen evidence of councils getting in touch with small businesses and businesses with regard to the grants that are available to you. And I've also seen evidence of some banks contacting people, and obviously also being open to you contacting them with regards to the loans that the government are making available to you, that they will guarantee some of the interest on. So let's think about how we use those funds. As far as the grant is concerned, that is something that hopefully you won't be required to pay back. So therefore, what I would suggest you do with that is use that as the nitty-gritty money to keep your business afloat. Use those for the vital things that you need to do, i.e. keeping your software programs up to date, your rent and rates paid and things like that, because those are the things that you need to do. The wages for your team will be covered by the job retention scheme, so you don't need to focus on that. What we're talking about here is using the grants and the loans available to you from the banks to keep your business ticking over and still staying afloat during these troubled times. What I will say to you about the loans, and I said this last week on my first video, is be careful. Loans have to be repaid. So if you do borrow money, and I would suggest that you take all the money that's available to you at this moment in time, but what I would also say is don't spend it. Only spend what you absolutely need to spend. Live like paupers. We're in times when we can't go out, we can't fritter money, so don't fritter money. Live off the barest essentials that you need to get us through these times. So your focus for any business is cash flow. The next thing I'm going to ask you to look at is the break even of your business. Now, all businesses at some stage, when either they should do it regularly, but a lot of people do a break even when they start their business, or sometimes at the end of the year. And the break even focuses you on either how much money you need to generate, so on a weekly or monthly or 4 weekly basis, however you run your business, to cover all your costs and break even. Or sometimes, and what we do is we look at how many clients you need to serve, or customers that you need to sell to on an average income per client. However you do your break even, what I would suggest you do now is do it again, because a lot of the information that you used for your original break even will now no longer be relevant. A lot of the costs you have when you get to the end of this period of time won't be the same. The way you run your business won't be the same. What I would suggest that you do is look at every cost in your business and see how you can trim it and keep it down. We call it zero-based budgeting. Go back to beginnings and see how lean you can run your business. Then do a break even based upon the costings that you think you will have for your business when you come out of the other end of this crisis, this challenge, this opportunity is what I would really like to say, because what I do think is that during the weeks ahead you will have the opportunity to do all the things that you haven't had time for. Over and over again, I see people that run a business and they spend too much time working in their business, on the day-to-day functions of their business, instead of working on their business. What you've now got with all this time that you've got on your hands is you can work on your business. You can look at how you want your business to be in the future. And in future videos, I'll be putting some thinking in on that. What you want your business to be like in the future. So okay, we've now got cash flow, focus on cash flow. Look at your break even now and when you come out of this period of time that we've got to work our way through. And the last thing I'm going to say to you is don't forget your customers. The people that kept you in business before will hopefully keep you in business afterwards. So don't lose contact with them. If your relationship with your customers is based purely on transactions, so i.e. you only talk to them when you want to sell them something, or when you want to pay them, or you want them to pay you, then that's not a good relationship. So what you want to try and do during this period of uncertainty is build a relationship on communicating positive thinkings, positive ideas, positive thoughts that will build a stronger relationship with you and your customers for the future. Transactional relationships will disappear very quickly. If you have some sort of emotional or psychological link with your customers, you have a great personal relationship with them, then your business will succeed through the other side of it. So, the last thing I want you to focus on is relationships with your customers. Okay, I hope you find this useful. Anything that I say that you think might help anybody that you know, please absolutely feel free to share it. I can't deal with any comments coming back to me. Obviously, I work with the members of our club through this, but anything personal that you want to ask me, sadly, I can't deal with. But I hope you find these of some benefit to anyone out there. What I do know, that if you had a good business before this started, you'll have a good business after it. And actually, you'll have opportunities to have an even stronger business when we come out of the other side of it. But this time is not going to be easy. You are absolutely not going to be able to sit on your bums and do nothing during this period. What I would say to you all is take this time to do all the things you haven't had time to do and work absolutely on your business. Anyway, take care for now and chat to you again soon.